Hi, Kimberly with Holistic ID, and today it's day 47. I'm at the end of my road, and it's a very long single dirt road. So even though it seems like I'm being really dangerous, I don't feel like I am, because the speed limit's like, there's no speed limit. Anyway, so one of the things I want to talk about with desire is what's happening right now is we're realizing how important it is to use our imagination, that our mind is actually quite extraordinary. And when we use our imagination to think about what we want to happen, we spend so much of our imagination thinking about what we don't want and worrying about these scenarios that might happen or could happen, which is really, it's a very counterproductive way of using our imagination. And so if we use our imagination to think about what we do want to happen, right? So like if you can't imagine what you want for your life, it's probably not going to happen, or if it is, it's going to be really haphazard. And so we want to use our imagination to think about what we do want to happen. And so one of the things about our imagination is it's like a muscle, and we used it a lot when we were little, but we don't use it in productive ways as much now that we're grown-ups. And so we want to work this muscle of our imagination better. And so we want to just have fun with it. And so one of the great things to do is when you go to bed at night and when you wake up in the morning, but specifically when you go to bed at night, you want to use your imagination to create these scenes of the future you want, the life you want, things that really get you excited, right? So we're still talking about this thread of desire. And so in thinking about using your imagination and focusing on these really just fun and juicy experiences that you're creating for yourself, you want to just work your imagination. And what you're going to find is it's not that easy. It's actually really, I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm just too uptight and serious, but it takes a lot to really work your imagination. And so I wanted to let you know that I put together a workbook, a journal, and it's free on Kindle right now. So if you want it, it has some really great exercises to massage your imagination and really get into these juicy areas of what you want to create for yourself. And it's supposed to be fun. So if you go to my link in my profile, you'll see buy the book. And if you buy the paperback book, it's like $18.95 or something like that. But click on the link and you can get the Kindle version for free. And I recommend it if you want to start working with your imagination. And even if you're not worried about your imagination, if you've got this fabulous, vivid imagination that thinks about all these wonderful things, fantastic. This workbook is really good for identifying what you want in key areas of your life, and then getting this thread of values, because really we're value-driven folks, and we think we want all these material things and these things in our outer world, but really they're values behind all of those things that drive how we want to feel. And that's one of the most important things about our desires and going after our desires. And I'm just going to stop here because the car's coming and I don't want them to see me talking, and this is really important. The reason why we go after our desires and why it's so important to go after our desire is because all we want is to feel good. My neighbors think I'm crazy. We want to feel good, and our desires, going after our desires, is all about feeling good. So that's one of the main reasons we want to go after our desire, is because we just want to feel good. Okay, so if you're interested, check out that book while it's free. If you like it, throw me a great review. I would love that. If you don't like it, just text me and tell me. You don't have to give me a bad review. Okay. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.